Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make cushions for your dining room chairs. Now I have mine is purple and blue because I have grape wallpaper. They're grapes hanging, different color grapes. And then I have a big archway and the hallway is a blue pattern of countryside and everything. So this yarn works really good for me. And I'll show you how to do this pattern, and then you'll see that you can make beautiful little horses. Give them all beautiful little blanket and a bridle. See how you can do that? She had this beautiful horse, my granddaughter. She's got 40-something horses, and I got to make them for all of them. So, I've already made some, but here's some more. Draft horse have to be different. Now I'll teach you how to make it so it's kind of flat. There's a little bit, don't worry, when people sit on it, it'll take care of itself. So let's start with the very beginning. First, what you need to do is make yourself a knot. That always starts everything off. Now you're going to want this to be like 2 fingers for your center. So 2 fingers, go like that. Now you save this extra little string here that's hanging because you cut it out only at the end, because it'll help to guide you as to your circles, especially if you use a pattern like this. Now this yarn has, well, 2 very good ones. Okay, so try to use one like this because it gives a little more cushion. But if you can use regular yarn too, whatever you find that you like. So what we're going to do, first thing you need is, see how this goes? Like this. Because you need your yarn to move freely, but not extra free. So by putting it around your little pinky, and then underneath the other 2, and like this. See, and you hold on like that. Okay, and then first we're going to start, just put that on like this. First, I'll try to go slow too. Go like this. And you come up, and you have 2. Now the reason for slow is because, see how it just flows easy. If you tighten up, and want to hold on real tight, it'll be too hard to be pulling all the time. So you go up, then go inside, get another one, bring it up, then you go like that, and you hold on to this piece here. You'll find the use for this finger and your thumb. See? And it just goes through, slides nice and easy. Around, go in, pick it back up, go around, then you hold. Once you get your first row in, it goes pretty easy from there. Then we'll show you all about the adding. See, and slide it right through all of them. Around, go inside your circle, pick one up, bring it up, so you have your 3, and you go like that. Around, pick them up, go like that. And if you learn this one pattern, around, go in, go like that, you'd be surprised. You can make hats, especially those ponytail hats. I've done some of those because my granddaughter has very long hair. She wanted it, so I gave it a try, and sure enough, I got it. Okay. Now I'll teach you now. Once you go all around, and you keep that extra little tail because that'll help you when you go around. Because every time you go around, you're going to have to add. And I'll show you all about that. Okay, now you've been around. Now you're going to do another one. Collect it. Oops, you got to go inside here now. So go right here at the bottom and collect. And the reason for this is important, because then you'll always be going around in a circle. And it ain't going to be like one row, then you have to jump up. This continues. So when you get, let me take that apart here. Okay, so you're there and you're ready to start your next one. But instead of hooking up on the very top here, you're going to hook up here. Just for this one time. Bring the one up and then put it all through. Okay, now you go in between each one of these stitches that you just done. You go 1, 2. Now you can see them. You know, if you go like this, look. See them? Each one of these that you make. As you go, the first few rows is going to be, might be a little confusing, okay? But you'll get it. Okay, now we done 2. Now we're going to grab just from the top layer. See these 2 stitches from the top. But you see there's still other one. Now this is how you add. You start by taking the 2 on the top. There's 1. Then you make another one. Now if you notice, let me see if I can take this to separate it. There's still some more of that stitch there. So now we're going to go all the way to the bottom and bring that up. And this is how you add one. See? And then you'll go 2. 1. 2. Then we got to take from the top again. As you get further along, you'll see. See, I'm taking just the 2 on the top. As you can see, down there, there's still another stitch that's carried over. Pretty well see it pretty good here. I don't know if you can. But there's 1. And then we stay in that same one. So you can see a little better. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom because there's one more stitch in there. So I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, pick that stitch up, and come through. And that's how you add one. Go again. You got to do 2. 1. 2. And then you got to add a stitch, so you take just the tops. See on the top? Take just those 2 tops. Push it through. Remember how your fingers have to be, because you want it smooth. And then you go collect the other one in the bottom. So there's one on top of the other. Okay, and that's how you add. Now we need 2 again. 1. 2. Now we need to add again. So we take just the tops. See the 2 tops. 1. And then go down and collect the whole other stitch that was hanging out, because there's 3 in all. Okay. Now see, it sounds a little curly here, but you'll see. It'll level itself out. So we go 1. 2. Now here we continue again. go just the top. 1, and then go down to the bottom, not the very bottom, the bottom of that one. And we do 2. Okay, now you're going to do 4 rows of these, and the reason for 4 rows is you'll see this will level all out and be even. See how it's starting to get flat? But as you add the 2, you got to do 4 rows of 2. Okay, I just did the double, so now I got to go the single ones. 1, 2. Then again, got to do a double, so we take just the top. 1, 2. Okay, now you'll have to do 4 rows of this, doing 2 and then putting a double. Then you go 3 singles, then do a double for a whole row. And that's the idea of saving that string in the center. Now as you get bigger, you'll see it ends up pretty flat. And right now I'm at 5. No, I was at 6. Just got done with the 5s and now I'm doing 6. Okay, so I'll show you what you're looking at because it may not come out so good in the camera. Okay, so we're going to give our 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you go like this and you grab just your 2. 1. And then you can see better now. See this third one right here? We're going underneath that. And that'll give me my double. So then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's time to do a double. See, I'm going to pick that up, the top. You can see there's still, see that one more? Right down there, see that? That's where you're going to go underneath that one the next time. There's the 1. Now I'm going to go right back underneath where I just done the 2. Go right underneath there and get that. And that gives me my double. That helps to make your circle. Then you go right back to your 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back underneath. Again, you still see that other one that's right here? I'm going to go underneath him later. But right now I'm taking from the top. See it? Whoop, dropped it. There we go. See that? And you can see the other one underneath. So there's my 1. And I'm going to go underneath this one here, and go collect it. And there's my 2. And you continue like that. till you have them all the way big. Now, you're worried about the straps. So let me show you how we do our straps. Let's see. Okay. Just took a string, tied my knot, and this is how you do your straps. Now the straps are 20 inches because that gives you enough to tie it around first, the round circle, as you can see. Tied it around. Tied a knot. That way it's not pulling on your yarn when people are sitting, because, you know, people move around when they sit. Some people don't know how to pick their butts up, right? They slide it instead of picking it up. So this is going to help. So first you start by tying yourself up a knot. Okay? And then it gives you enough to go all the way around. There we go. Now you might have a little bit of give in it. And that's okay, because when they sit their butts down, it'll end up flat. Don't worry. Because the yarn, good thing about yarn is it can move around and give you the little leeway you need. Okay? So let's get back to how we make those strings. So you tie it up into a knot. Then you just go like this. 20 inches is what you want. Hold on like this. That way you can just go like that. Like that. You go around, you pick it up, put it through, go around, pick it up, put it through, go around, pick it up, around, pick it up. See, just go like that. That's all you have to do. Okay? And you do that for 20 inches. Okay? Now let me show you what you do after. Because you can see it's a lot thicker than that. Try to get all these little pieces ready for you. So I can take it from one to the other to make the video shorter. Easier for you to go through. Okay, now when you get your 20 inches, I got my 20 inches. Then that pattern you just learned is what you do. First one will only have 2. So you can make it 2 and then go like that. Put it through, bring it up, and then slide right through. Grab like that, pick it up, bring it through. Got 1, 2, 3. Whoops, too high on the camera, you're not seeing me good. Like that. Go like this. Go like that. Bring it up. Then slide all 3. Pick it up. Go through. Slide like this. And all 3. See? Now you're making your string to tie it up. So as long as you learn this one pattern, you can make all kinds of stuff. Because you learned how to add, right? You learned how to add in order to do your circle. That's when you go and you put in. So remember, when you do your circle, for the first 4 row, you go 2 stitches and then add a double. 2 more, add a double. Okay? All the way to row 4. On row 5, then you're going to go 3 stitches, then add your double. On the next row, it'll be 4 stitches, then add your double. The next one, 5 stitches, then add your double. And that's how you get your circle and it expands. Okay? So that's how you add till you get the size that you need. Always add 1 more on each row, and that's why I told you to save the string. You know, to keep your little string, because then you'll always know where you started. Okay? This will get flat after you get to your 4 rows, so don't worry about it. Okay? But you'll always know, and another reason for that is that when you get to the end, you want to make sure that that's going to be round. So if you want it round, always end way up there, right where that string was, straight. Okay? Then you'll have it round, just like mine. Oh, I just got tangled up in all these yarns I've been playing with here. Okay, so always remember, keep your fingers loose. The yarn has to be loose. Keep it loose. It's all about being loose with it. You go in, bring it up, pass it through. What did I do? A miss. I messed up here. Doop, doop, doop. I have to stand behind the camera, and it makes it a little hard to see and to make sure I'm showing you on the camera. Okay, so here we got our one stitch. Pick it up. Go in here. Get a stitch. Bring it out. And then go through. Nice and easy. If it's not easy, then you're pulling and you're tugging too much. See? And you can make all kinds of hats. You got a little niece. It makes for a nice gift. You get somebody, you can make some of these for a Christmas gift. Someone very special, like mom and dad. And then if you have little brothers and sisters with horses, it's so easy. And it only takes a little tiny bit of yarn to make them all a little blanket and make them a bridle. Oh, you want to know the trick of the bridle? Okay. Well, all you do is this here. What I just showed you. You go like this. You tie this up right here, right through it. Make yourself a little knot. Then when you come back around over here, go ahead and do that too. And that's all there is to a bridle. To end it, now when you have it like this, when you want to end, okay, which I didn't have one to show you to end, so I'll do it on this one, okay? Because I can always take it apart. I gotta get my scissors. Wait 1 second. Got to find, where did I put them scissors? I tried to think of everything, but I forgot about that part. Got to show you how to put an end to this. Okay, so when you end your circle, let's pretend that this is the end of my circle. All you have to do is go like this. After you have one, you still have that there. Take that, cut it, your yarn, pull it through, and yank on it. That's all there's to it. So when I get to the end of this one, I would take my 2 yanks right here and just tie an extra knot. Give it 2 knots to hold. And that's how I would end to do my bridle. Alright? So of course I got plenty of yarn to play with, so I can play. Alright, well I hope you've enjoyed my showing you this. But if you learn this pattern, for me, I mean, most people will want just one. Okay, and that's good enough to be on their seat. It stops them from maybe sitting on a cold seat or whatever, you know. But I'm older, I'm a senior, so I need a little padding. So I have to make 2 of these. And then I put this foam right in it. Nice foam. And then I just sew around the 2 of them. You can use that same pattern. Okay. And that's how I made mine, because I made the ones with the cushion. I gotta have my cushion. I'm a cushion girl. Need that extra padding. I got bad bones and I'm a senior, so it's okay. But you see, this here will just all go down as they sit, as people sit. So don't worry about that. Oh, my string's there. Kept wondering what that was. Now you messed it all up. But it'll all settle down as people sit. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing it to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. My granddaughter's gonna love these. She hasn't seen this one yet. I seen this one on her shelf, and I go, oh, I got the perfect thread. This one isn't yarn, it's a thread. So I did it, and it's beautiful. Love it. All right. And then this one here, I did use yarn. I have a lot of leftovers, so I used the yarn for him. So he's cute. She's only got like 40-something. I think it was 43 the last time. She probably added some more, I don't know. I made the shelves, put them up, and she gets all the horses. And believe it or not, she earns her money to buy her horses too. So she's a good girl. Just doing little tiny chores. All right, hope you've enjoyed it. Bye-bye now.